Oh, hello and welcome to an episode of Kerbal Space Program with me, Table. We just got some new science so we can build advanced rocketry. So I'm very keen to build some advanced rocketry. So let's load up Spud 11, and then we can make Spud 12 with our new rocketry. So let's move these boosters to the side because I think they're still going to come in handy. This engine, not so much, but I think for re-entry, that engine's really useful. So let's have a look. So, the Flea Solid Booster. Oh, no, these are just tiny boosters. The Terrier. Oh, wait, hang on. Initially received by some skeptical spacecraft engineers, it's defined as a long-standing convention of more power is always better. Despite this, it's found its place in spacecraft construction world, being useful as a final stage and landing engine. It's a big engine, no? No, it's a small engine. I don't have a big... Oh, I like the look of these. I really like the look of these. I'm going to use them. Okay, so I know that I have big fuel tanks. So let's whack on a decoupler. Where are my decouplers? Let's put on a decoupler there. Excuse me. Where are my fuel tanks? Fuel tank adapter. So it's definitely got fuel in. So if I just put that on like so, and then go, oh, it's a little tank. Big tank? Little tank. Big tank. Little tank. Let's get some big tanks on here. So if I hold Alt, I duplicate, yep. Oh. There we go. Some bigger fuel tanks. Excellent. There's a big fuel tank. Let's put on an engine. Or let's put on a reversey one of these first. Like so. And let's whack on a big engine. Swivel liquid fuel. Reliant. Yes, the Reliant. That's the biggest engine I have at the moment. I think it's grossly inadequate for what I need, but I think that we can do something with these as well. You know? Ooh. I think we can do something like that. So we can have liquid and solid fuel boosters. Yeah, let's take these decouplers and get rid of them. And let's take these decouplers and put it on 4 and go like that. Huh? Maybe move it up a little bit. And then grab this booster and see where I can put it. Like there, maybe. Does that look like a rocket to you? I don't think they could be more level, to be honest. I think that's a pretty good looking robot. I've got all that crud on top that I've still got. But I've also got this dirty grey amount of thrust coming out the bottom. So, let's have a look at our stages and save that as well. We have little rockets fire, liquid rocket fire. They all need to fire. And my solid boosters need to fire. They will all fire. Then I will decouple, not there, but my solid boosters will decouple. That engine will not fire yet. You will go up to there. And then I need to create a new one and put the engines in there. Yep. So, liquid engines, solid fuel boosters fire. Decouple at that segment, no. They need to be the other way around. Oh, I don't like that it deletes the stage if it stays empty. Right. All the engines fire. Decouple solid fuel boosters. Decouple main liquid section. Smaller engine fire. Decouple little engine. And we're good. So that's our rocket. It's a big one. It's the biggest rocket I've built today, but it is the Spud. The Spud 12. Save and launch. I kind of feel like I should have got aircraft because I've been told that if you fly to different parts of the planet, that there's science to be had. That there's different regions on the planet Kerbin. So, first of all, you need to figure out how on Earth you identify those regions. Here we go. Main engine start. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Liquid fuel's being used. We are definitely a go for launch. Now I'm accelerating. I want to ease up on my fuel. I want to ease up on my liquid fuel consumption. I still want to climb, but I just don't want to use up all of my liquid fuel. There we go. Or should I just go for maximum speed? Maximum speed! Oh. Easy does it. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. I've got some wind resistance. I think I'm climbing just fine. I'm not in the thinner atmosphere yet. Let the solid fuel boosters do their thing. Once they've run out of power, we can just jettison them. I might have my fuel. I might have my rocket here, because we're going to have a lot of liquid fuel left over. So just before those solid boosters give up, right? The air's a lot thinner here, so I think now we can put on the liquid fuels. There we go. Can't see anything. Oh. Let's just ease up on that wind resistance. And resume. Jettison the solid fuel engines. Here we go. There they go. They jettisoned with no issues. I am definitely reaching escape velocity. And I have loads of fuel left over. Loads of fuel. If only I could see the sun. If only I had a single light on my rocket. We are definitely reaching escape velocity. And I have so much fuel left. Oh, advanced rocketry. You have got me into space. Unfriggin' believable. You beautiful creature, you. Now that we've got no atmosphere, I'm just going to keep climbing. Ah, right, look, the fuel's gone. The fuel's long gone now, so... I love those engines. Those engines are so delicious. Okay, so... Now, we just jettison that big section. And then we have the little engine. Which we don't want to run at full speed. We just want to run that a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to gain a little bit of speed. In fact, if anything, I'm going to turn it off. Because we've got loads of fuel in there. And here we are. So let's observe some materials. 25 science. Keep experiment. Let's do crew report. No science. EVA. Where's my buddy? There. EVA report. Oh, transmit data. Yes, please. Let's go. Maybe I have to board and then transmit. EVA report. Overwrite EVA report. Keep data. Board. Let's transmit. Let's transmit this goodness. Where's my transmitter? Transmit data. Transmit all. Yeah. Transmit that data. Sweet. You're gonna retract? Yep, thank you. Ah, my days. 200,000 meters. The highest I've ever been. This is a very high up and down orbit. I need to remember. I don't remember how I... Let's try normal. Let's go to normal and see what that does to my arc. I need to make it wider. I need a shallower re-entry. Let's give it a little squirt of the engines. What's that doing for me? It's not really helping me, is it? Oh, now it is. There we go. No. Stop. That's not what I want. Radio in, radio out. Anti-normal. Let's go around to that. See what that does for me. Maybe I need to get to the top of the arc before I do it. Let's try again. So that just spins it. That doesn't necessarily help me with my change. Let's try this. Okay, so it's a burn at the top of the arc that's helping me. How much fuel? Got loads of fuel. Let's just speed up a little bit so I get to the top of my arc. And let's just increase this orbit a bit. Look at that. There we go. I've still got fuel. Advanced rocketry. Bless you. 300,000 meters. Like, that's like really high now. Keep experiment. EVA. Go on, get out and have a look around. Go on. Crew report. EVA report. Oh, keep experiment. Get back on board. And then transmit that shizness. Oh, look at the sun there. We're totally doing great now. Transmit data. Good. Send me that sweet, delicious science. I think we should keep what little liquid fuel we have left for our re-entry, because I'm gonna burn that on re-entry so that we don't explode. I'm gonna save that little bit of fuel, and the engine can be my heat shield. And then once we've spent the fuel and got through the atmosphere, I'll jettison it, and then we can go and land. So, let's go. We're not back in orbit yet. How do I readjust so I'm bum first? Retrograde? No, prograde. I need to put my engine first. Oh, yeah, it is retrograde. Come on, spin me round. Engine first. Yeah, that looks like engine facing the planet. So hard for me to see anything without the sun being here. Come on, let's get back into re-entry. Right, we're now heading into re-entry. I think I'm coming in far too fast. So, should I just use my bit of thrust? Or should I wait until I've heated up? That's it. That's all of my fuel. That's all of my fuel. My engine is my heat shield. My engine is my heat shield. I'm taking a lot of heat. Woo! Ho ho ho! I'm coming in like a meteorite. Oh. Engine parachutes deploy. Parachutes deploy. Close my bay. Deploy my legs. Whew! I came in really fast. If I didn't have that engine on the front, I think that I would have exploded. Spud 11, you beautiful, beautiful rocket. I went into space. I felt like I almost had enough fuel to get myself into orbit. I think I should add some more fuel tanks on. I think I should make the rocket taller, and I think I should maybe add some more solid fuel boosters. I think that's the way to go. I got a shed load of science from that. I'm pretty sure I got a lot of science. I think I did. I think things went really, really well for me there. I think that was pretty much perfect. Pretty much the perfect flight. I mean, yeah, some bits of my ship got really, really hot, and some bits came off, but my parachutes survived. So, you know, that's a win. And here we come successfully. I'm landing on water, but you know, with legs deployed. Doesn't matter. What's these things? I don't know what they are. Toggle map. Ooh, toggle map. Docking mode. Ooh. Stage. And we're down. A successful mission. I kind of feel like I'm getting the hang of taking off. I'm not doing rocket turns. I know there's a certain turn where you can like really save the amount of what do you call it? How do I? Oh, that's not the mode. Tracking station. Yeah. I shouldn't have to go to the tracking station to gather up this wreck. I'm pretty sure I don't have to do that. No. 41 science. Really? 41? Is that? I was so close. Is it only 41? Ah, I needed 45. Dang it, so close. I only needed a handful of science. Ah, so close. I think it's definitely aviation I'm going to go for. I kind of fancy myself Fancy myself an aircraft builder. Oh, tail connector. Ooh. Right, let's try again. So, how can we modify the Spud 12 to make it even more useful? Spud 13. Here we go. So, I think that we could do better. And I think we're going to do it in the form of... I'm going to leave this on, but I'm going to go to structure. And I'm going to add this, right? And I'm going to add a decoupler to that. Like so. Right? And then I'm going to duplicate this booster and whack it on there. I know, right? Is that excessive? It's pretty hefty, isn't it? But I need to move them down a bit. It's a lot of rocket. I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of rocket. It's a lot of rocket. Yes, it is. Down a little bit more. Okay, we're good. Right, so we got our rockets. If anything, I need to move that up a touch. Okay, we got our rockets. That's a lot of rocket right there. Okay, so let's check our stages. Fuel boosters and liquid engine start. Decoupling process. All the decouplers will fire. Let's just make sure that they're all those. Yep. Then liquid section disengage. Engine, which mostly will be for re-entry. Jettison and deploy chutes. Spud 13 is a go. Oh, you beautiful rocket, you beautiful rocket. You just, oh, you're really gonna just have so much extra fuel to fly around. A massive amount of fuel. I mean, if I've still got some fuel in the big engine, surely I could use that to like get me back down to Earth, you know? Use that for my re-entry. Stabilize assist. Let's see if I can't get any science from the surface. 7.5. Keep experiment. I just got 7.5 science. Crew report. No science. Can I just transmit that? And then I know that that's mission complete. Review data. Transmit. Transmit data. So, I will have aircraft for the next video. Fantastic. Let's go. It's a lot of fuel boosters. It's a lot of solid fuel boosting. I need to increase my... Ooh. Well, let's not increase it that much. Let's just ease it up to 1/3 throttle. There we go. So I'm using a little liquid fuel. I mean, I'm using all my fuel just to get my boosters off the ground. Like, I'm not sending up an increased payload. I'm just trying to use less liquid fuel. If anything, I can tone down my liquid fuel consumption. Let's just use my boosters. Oh, that's a lot of wind resistance there. Good job I got those nose cones. This is a lot of rocket. I mean, it's definitely the biggest rocket I've launched to date. Go on. Go on, you got this. Space trip is a go-go. Come on. You're all over this. All over this. Again, another nighttime launch. I don't like these nighttime launches. I need light. I need light to see what I'm doing. Oh, hello. That's a lot of heat. Thankfully, the boosters are just finishing their thing. So I'm going to cool down a bit. Let's jettison the engines. Well, let's thrust with the liquid engines first, and then jettison. Whew! They fell away marvelously. All 8 boosters fell away without an issue. And now let's just cut the thrust. And we're up. We are up. We are definitely... Let's check the map. Let's see. How up is up? Yeah, we're okay. I might be able to get this into orbit. I'll be honest with you. I'm confident I can get this into orbit. I mean, it's a low orbit, but it would be an orbit nevertheless. Let's get up to the top of the arc, right? Like so. And then let's can't get to the top of the arc. And now let's go prograde. And let's thrust. And we should be good, right? Just got to get back up to the top of the arc. Like so. And then a little bit more thrust. That wasn't thrust. Where's my thrust? And back up we go to the AP. The top of our... Is that apex? For apex of our arc? I don't know. How am I for fuel? Very little fuel left. Okay, so we're not going to get... We're not going to get into orbit. Okay? We're not going to get into orbit today. But I definitely had more fuel kicking about for this trip. Oh, it's really starting to look like a spaceship now. Right, let's do an EVA. Where are you? There you are. EVA report. No science. Okay, get back in. Let's do a crew report from the cabin. Crew report. No science. Okay. Let's do a check with our... Oh, I guess that you can only use that once. Okay. So, let's jettison this section. There we go. Oh, majestic. Look at that disengage. And then let's just have a little bit of engine speed. Just ever so slightly thrust away from it. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We've got loads of fuel for our re-entry. I can't get over how much fuel I've got left. It's not enough to get us into orbit, that's for sure. But it is enough for us to get back to the planet without experiencing so much heat, which is something I'm really looking forward to trying out. Right, let's have a look. So let's speed up time a little bit. Now, I should be butt first. I should be. Let's speed up time a little bit more. Okay, now we can check. Am I butt first? It's hard to tell. I am not butt first. Butt first, please. Hello? That's face first. I need to be butt first. Come on. Get that butt facing the planet so I can use my reversey fuel. Good. So we're coming in fast. We're going to start hitting atmosphere soon. So I think I'm just going to blast full pelt. As soon as I start to see heat, I'm going to hit full speed on the thrust. Come on, fuel. Don't let me down. My speed is significantly... That's how you re-enter the atmosphere. Look at my speed reduction. That's how you do it. That is a successful re-entry right there. I've still got fuel left over. Let's just burn it up. Ha ha! Re-entry. Oh, no way. I'm so pleased with how that went down. I'm so pleased with how my re-entry went down. And I've unlocked friggin' aircraft. Couldn't be happier. Let's just speed up time as much as possible before I deploy my chutes. Man, what a friggin'... I feel like I'm getting really close to figuring this all out. And there we go. Now we're 5 meters per second. Landing legs out. It's going to be a water landing, but it's all good. I really am getting the hang of this. That felt like a very successful rocket to me. It felt just like that. I got really into that. I was really into that. I had fuel for re-entry. Successful re-entry. Fuel for re-entry is kind of a must because did you see how fast it reduced my speed? Really useful. So now I know that where the entry speed and the heat issue becomes a problem. I think that Spud rocket is amazing. Not enough to get me into orbit though. Not enough. I think a couple more fuel tanks. A couple more big fuel tanks. and then and then take it from there. But I think I need aircraft now. I think I need to explore the planet and get star science, because I don't think any of the other orbitals are going to quite get me there. Couldn't be happier with that landing. Oh, you're a little bit on your side there. But it still landed. I was only going 5 meters a second. That's respectable landing, Malachios. No science from that. Science 44. No! No! No way. Was I one science off? Oh, I thought that was such a successful mission. Let's have a look. 44.9. Oh, you are kidding me. Okay, well, there we have it. Didn't have enough science. That was so close. I've been Table. Thanks so much for watching. More episodes to come. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Next time we will get that 0.01 science. No, 0.1 science. Yeah. Hey!